These two are in charge. Now, it is what it is. All right, so I go through this transitional period at the end of seasons, because I'm an emotional fan. It is what it is. You can fucking judge me. I don't give a fuck. Judge me if you will, but I am an emotional fan. I go through a when the season's over. I'm like, it's depressing. It's very depressing when it's done. You're not gonna watch them play for months. Other teams are gonna be going on for weeks. Weekends filled with exciting football. Everybody's talking about it. These games are highlighted. They're making stupid little specials and little mini fucking films before the games and shit. And your team's not part of it again. It just sucks. Fucking sucks. So you work through that, and then you're like, all right, well, I guess I'll casually watch the postseason just to see how it ends, because I got to see how this fucking story ends this season. Just because I got to know. It's part of the history. I have to know. I follow along. It's not the ending I want, but I've got to know the ending. So, you trudge along through it. But now I'm looking, and I'm a realist. It's like during the second Gruden era. It was nothing that I wanted. Gruden was just forced upon us. I thought it was a horrible fucking idea. I knew it was going to be a train wreck from fucking step one. But I told you so doesn't make me feel better. When it's my team that I love that is the recipient of the bad. I told you so and being right doesn't make me feel good when it's negative things. I would much rather be wrong. Much rather be wrong. And so I've started to step back. And I'm objectively taking a look at these two. And I'm taking a look at, okay, we lived through the emotional roller coaster that was the 2022 Raiders season. We wanted to fire this guy. We wanted to choke this guy. We wanted to throw both of them overboard at several fucking points. It was up. It was down. We were losing our fucking minds. Like, what are we doing? Never seen this before. Oh my God. We lived through all that. So that's in the past. These guys aren't going anywhere. Financially, Bowl Cut is tied to these guys for at least a couple seasons. Unless it is an epic fucking failure next year, I don't see these guys going anywhere. And I don't think the team's going to be... You're going to see that happen next year. I don't. I think these guys came in, did what they wanted to do in year one. They got their evaluation process, or whatever you want to call it. They got rid of Carr. They're going to pick their guy. They're going to put their guy in place. They're going to get a guy who can run their system. And here we go. And here we go. So I've stepped back, and I guess I'm compartmentalizing this season and what we got going into this offseason. And I'm willing to say, let's see what these two guys can do. Let's see what these two guys can do. They've came in, they've completely evaluated this team. They've got rid of players throughout the season. They've got rid of the franchise quarterback. They're completely putting their stamp on this franchise and this roster. This draft will be entirely set up the way they wanted it set up. 11 picks they're coming in with. They can completely reboot this team this season. Through free agency, through the offseason, and through the draft. This Raiders team's going to be completely rebooted. And it's now will be the time to see if these guys are the gurus, if this guy's the offensive fucking mastermind that he's supposed to be. I'm willing to step back. Because, man, 2022 was rough. That was a rough season to live through.